Not every beautiful bird is harmless. In the darkness of a moonlit rainforest, insects pulse like tiny engines in the black air. Mist hangs between the leaves. Somewhere in the branches, a bright orange and black bird sits quietly, almost glowing against the green. It looks like a songbird. It sounds like life. But hidden in its feathers is a chemical warning. This is the hooded pitohui, one of the rare birds known to carry toxins in its skin and feathers. Touch can become a warning. A careless hand reaching toward the plumage may feel numbness, burning, or irritation. The danger is invisible, but the message is clear. Do not touch me. The weapon is batrachotoxin, a notorious poison family also associated with poison dart frogs. The pitohui does not manufacture this danger from nothing. It is believed to borrow its chemistry from what it eats, including toxic beetles in the forests of New Guinea. Diet becomes defense. The orange and black plumage may act like a signal, a bright warning written in feathers. In nature, color can be a language, and sometimes it says, "Remember me, but do not taste me." The poison does not need claws. It simply makes the bird untouchable. And the pitohui is not alone. Other birds in New Guinea, like the blue-capped ifrit, also carry toxins. These are not monsters. They are small forest survivors using chemistry instead of brute force. Defense can begin with diet. Beauty can hide a chemical weapon. But night has quieter killers. A barn owl emerges from a dark barn like a ghost wearing a white mask. Below, a mouse moves through frosted grass. It rustles softly, unaware that death has already heard it. The owl launches. Almost no sound. Its wings are masterpieces of acoustic engineering. The leading edges have comb-like structures that break turbulent air. The trailing edges are fringed and soft. The upper wing surface is velvety, absorbing noise. Rough air becomes whisper. Silence is not magic. It is feather design. For the mouse, this is the terror of the owl. The victim hears the strike too late. One moment there is grass. The next, talon. The night closes. Owls are not all the same. Some overpower with size. Some hunt white Arctic landscapes. Some use facial discs like sound dishes, channeling tiny noises toward asymmetrical ears. A barn owl can locate prey in darkness not only by sight, but by sound maps. It listens to the shape of the world. In the night, silence becomes violence. But not all assassins move in darkness. Some walk in daylight. On the African savanna, the secretary bird strides through dry grass like a warrior. Long legs, sharp eyes, crest feathers flicking in the wind. It is a raptor redesigned for walking. Then, a cobra rises from the dust. The snake has venom, speed, reach. A strike that can turn one mistake into death. But the secretary bird keeps distance. It circles, measures, waits. Then the kick comes faster than fear. Its foot strikes with astonishing force, sometimes described as several times the bird's body weight, landing in mere milliseconds. Accuracy decides survival. The target is the head. A missed kick can be fatal. A clean impact can end the fight before the venom gets close. Wings flare for balance. Legs become hammers. The savanna becomes a battlefield of timing. Long legs keep death at distance. The secretary bird does not need darkness. It weaponizes physics in daylight. In the mountains, another kind of killer waits. The bearded vulture glides above cliffs and snow, riding thin air over jagged stone. It does not often hunt the living. It hunts what remains. Bone is its treasure. Where other animals abandon skeletons, the bearded vulture sees food locked inside mineral. It grips a bone too large to swallow, rises into the sky, then releases it. The mountain becomes a tool. The bone falls, hits rock, and shatters. Gravity opens the meal. Then the vulture lands among the fragments and does something almost unbelievable. It swallows bone shards whole. Inside its body, the real weapon begins. Its stomach acid is extraordinarily powerful, strong enough to digest bone. Solid remains become nutrition. Hidden marrow, protein, and energy are unlocked from what most animals leave behind. The butcher is the mountain. The acid is the knife. Nothing is wasted in thin air. Some bearded vultures stain their feathers with iron-rich mud, giving the face and chest a rusty, almost forged appearance. It looks like a creature shaped by cliffs, blood, and stone. A scavenger, yes, but not simple. A specialist genius of the high places. Then there is the butcher bird. The shrike perches upright on a thorn branch, small and almost innocent. It may sing. It may look like an ordinary songbird, but the beak tells another story. Hooked, sharp, predatory. A shrike hunts insects, lizards, small birds, and even mice. But unlike raptors, it does not have powerful talons for holding prey, so it borrows tools from the landscape. It carries prey to a thorn bush, then impales it. The thorn becomes a hook. A pantry of victims forms in plain sight. In modern landscapes, barbed wire can replace natural thorns. The shrike uses spikes to hold food while tearing it apart. It also stores prey for later, a larder that may outlast bad weather or hunger. A full pantry can even signal skill. In courtship, stored prey may advertise the male's ability to hunt and provide. The spike holds what claws cannot. The butcher sings from thorns. Now the forest begins to shake. In the dense rainforests of Australia and New Guinea, the cassowary steps through wet leaves like something from a lost age. Blue neck, red wattles, a helmet-like casque, heavy body, powerful legs. It is not built like a songbird. It carries a dagger on each foot. The inner claw can become a dangerous blade, if threatened or cornered, especially near chicks. A cassowary can kick with terrifying force. It can move explosively through dense vegetation. using its body like a living relic of the dinosaur world. But deadly does not mean evil. The cassowary is also a gardener. It swallows large rainforest fruits and disperses seeds across the forest floor. Some plants depend on large fruit-eating animals like this to move their future through the landscape. A dangerous bird can plant forests. The same creature that demands distance may also help rebuild the ecosystem. Respect distance, and it walks away. Feed it, corner it, or teach it to approach humans, and danger grows. Human mistakes make wild weapons more likely to be used. Above another forest, power waits. In the Amazon canopy, the Harpy Eagle grips a branch with talons that look almost impossible. Massive, curved, built to seize life high above the ground. The prey lives in the tree's monkeys, sloths, and other canopy animals. The harpy lowers its head. Crest raised, eyes fixed. The hunter measures the gap. Then it launches. Huge wings enter tight forest. Power must become precision. The eagle twists between branches, vine, and trunks, moving through a world where one wrong angle can break a wing. A monkey freezes for one fatal second. The talons close like traps. The canopy gives up its secret. The kill feeds a hidden family in a giant nest platform high in the trees. Even apex killers begin helpless. A chick waits beneath rain and leaves. Oversized feet already hinting at the weapons to come. Power becomes parenting. The harpy is not cruel. It is an apex predator shaped by the vertical world of the rainforest. 7 birds. 7 weapons. Poison, silence, force, acid, thorns, daggers, giant claws. But each weapon solves a different problem. The Pitohui survives by becoming untouchable. The owl survives by removing sound. The secretary bird survives by keeping venom at leg's length. The bearded vulture survives by digesting what others reject. The shrike survives by turning thorns into tools. The cassowary survives by defending space and spreading forests. The harpy eagle survives by ruling the canopy with grip strength. Nature rarely wastes cruelty. What looks violent is often precision. What looks terrifying is often survival. And predators hold ecosystems in balance. Owls keep rodents in check. Vultures recycle the dead. Cassowaries disperse seeds. Harpy eagles signal the health of deep rainforest canopies. Shrikes reveal living grasslands. Secretary birds need open savannas. Pitohuis preserve chemical mysteries in rainforests we still barely understand. Weapons exist because life is fragile. Before the assassin, there is a chick. Before the dagger, there is trust. Before the talons, there is warmth. Before the poison, there is survival. An owl chick blinks in a nest cavity. A cassowary chick follows its father through leaves. A harpy chick sleeps under a parent's wing. A shrike fledgling begs from a thorn bush. A vulture chick waits on a mountain nest. Every deadly bird begins vulnerable. Every weapon grows from need. And when darkness returns, the hunt resumes. The owl becomes silence. The secretary bird becomes impact. The vulture becomes acid. The shrike becomes storage. The cassowary becomes warning. The harpy becomes a trap. The pitohui becomes poison. We notice birds first as beauty songs. Feathers, flight, color, elegance. But beauty is not innocence. Behind the songs, hunters wait. Behind the feathers, weapons move. Behind the sky, death calculates. The most beautiful birds can be killers. And behind their danger lies one of nature's oldest truths. Every weapon is a survival story.